Hey guys, so for this week's Q&A Wednesday, wanted to answer a few questions from Lyricist1 and a 2 on YouTube. Had some great questions, so wanted to go through those. First question was, does the dealer spend the time to show you how everything works? And I can only assume that they do, from reading about other RV purchase experiences. I purchased mine out of state and was unable to attend the final walkthrough, and actually had the Airstream Interstate delivered to me in North Carolina. So I didn't do the walkthrough or the demonstration personally. However, the dealer did produce a walkthrough DVD of my unit and provided that to me, and that wound up being about 90 minutes long. So yes, in general, they will conduct a walkthrough, almost like buying a new house. Your new home on wheels, they'll show you how everything works, and you'll make a punch list of anything that needs to be fixed or corrected. Next question, how long is the Airstream Interstate van? The Grand Tour EXT is right around 24 feet long. Question, if you have solar on the roof, why not a ladder? Can you add one later? So I'm assuming, can I add solar later? Don't think that's can I add a ladder later. But if I have solar on the roof, why not a ladder? Why not? Why have one? I think, in my opinion, I don't need a ladder attached to the actual interstate itself. Again, one of the buying decisions for me with the Airstream Interstate was its stealth look. So unlike some, I think, Winnebago products and some other brands that have ladders, they look a little more outdoorsy and rugged. I wasn't necessarily going for that look. I wanted something a little more clean lined. But there are portable aluminum ladders, if you needed to travel with one, that are available to allow you to get on the roof. Now, the solar is fairly low maintenance. Every once in a while, it would be good to check on the seals on the roof and the cleanliness of the solar to make sure that it's clean and free of debris, so that it's able to work at full capacity. Is there an optional bike rack? Airstream does not make a bike rack that I'm aware of. However, I know there are a good number of bike racks and different cargo racks available that actually insert in the tow hitch area. So I would definitely do a Google for that. I don't have any bikes that I need. I have kayaks that are about 10 feet long. Have not actually gotten to the point where I wanted to figure out how to schlep those along. There's really no good way to do that with the Interstate unless I did have some tow behind, something to tow the kayaks, or some sort of rack. Speakers in the back. Next question, are there speakers in the back? As far as the interior, yes, there are speakers on the inside. In the sleeping passenger area, there are 2 speakers located in the ceiling, and then there's a subwoofer located beneath one of the rear passenger seats. In addition, there are 2 speakers located in the cab, the front cab, near the driver, on the driver's side door and passenger side doors. There are no speakers on the exterior. If you're looking for speakers on the exterior, the Winnebago ERA line does have black speakers. However, they are black, and so when you have a silver van, you can see here, they would be located about where my finger is, a round black circle here, and then another one further down. And again, I wasn't keen on that look. It just screams RV to me, but Winnebago does offer those standard. Next question, is there an automatic hot water dispenser at the sink for coffee? I think that's a great question, and I think it's a great feature. Some of the Road Trek product actually have a hot water instant dispenser at the sink. Airstream Interstates do not. Atwood is the manufacturer of the 6-gallon electric and propane hot water heater, and in my opinion, it works fairly well. It takes 10-15 minutes to heat up 6 gallons, and provides you plenty hot water for a shower, for cleaning in the sink, or for hot water. Next question, is there an auto antenna? The antenna on the Airstream Interstate is a fixed television antenna, and it does have an electric amplifier on the inside, and there's a push button just above the driver's side seat in the storage compartment is the power button for that, and you can simply turn it on or off, and it does amplify the over-air television stations. But it is a fixed antenna. It does not raise or lower, which I think is nice. It's one less thing you have to mess with, and it's always where it needs to be. Next question, fuel type. The Airstream Interstate is built on a Mercedes-Benz 3500 Sprinter chassis, and all Mercedes products, when it comes to RVs that I'm familiar with, are all diesel. They are clean diesel. They do consume DEF liquid to help reduce emissions, and that is something that, in my opinion, requires relatively low maintenance. I think I can get by. Now, granted, I only have about 1,500 miles on my interstate right now. I don't think the DEF needs refilled until at least the instrument cluster tells you to add more. And of course, it never hurts to always check on the level itself. But I think it's around 10,000 miles. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it could be the oil gets changed around 10,000, but I want to say that the DEF is around the same as well. Again, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I'm kind of relying on the instrument cluster to notify me if it's getting low. And of course, the owner's manual has a great reference as well. Next question, where is the spare tire located, and is there easy access for it? The spare tire is located under the rear of the van, so actually back here in the back, just below, with relatively easy access. Next question, are there 4 wheels at the back or 2? There are 4 wheels, 2 on each side, otherwise known as dualies, and there are 2 wheels in the front and 4 in the back. And final question, I'd be interested to know what options you decided not to take, if any. Great question. I purchased the Airstream Interstate Grand Tour EXT fully loaded with every single option that is available. What you're typically going to find on dealers' lots are 2 variations. Actually, I take that back, 3 variations. You'll find the Interstate with and without 4-wheel drive, and you'll find the Interstate with and without air suspension. The last I checked, you cannot have 4-wheel drive and air suspension from Airstream at the same time. I believe there may be some manufacturers, actually I do know that there are manufacturers that offer both 4-wheel drive and the air suspension, but they have that done by certified aftermarket folks and not direct from Airstream. So when I was searching, for me, 4-wheel drive was not really of great importance. I'm not going to be rough roading it or anything. Again, I'm more of a glamper than a camper, and so I definitely wanted a smoother ride and greater stability while on the road, and I opted for the air suspension versus the 4x4 option, or no air suspension at all. So again, you really have 3 variations. You can purchase the Interstate by itself. They typically come fully loaded as far as I'm aware. You can have it with 4-wheel drive, or you can have it with air suspension. Hope that helps you some. Again, I wanted to give a big thanks to Lyricist 1 and 2 for all of these great questions. I'll be answering questions during a questions and answer Wednesday session, so you guys please feel free to hit me up on anything that I've posted about, be it my Breville Creatista Plus, coffee, my homeowner association experiences, or the Airstream Interstate. And I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon.